Hiya lovelies, or welcome if you're new here, I'm Linz. Now if you are one of my regular subscribers, I want to start by saying a massive thank you for sticking with me because videos are very few and far between at the moment. It's just, unfortunately, it's the way life goes. You know, in an ideal world, YouTube will pay me enough to do this full time, but yeah, it's not going to happen anytime soon, I don't think. So we are attempting today a bread and butter pudding in the air fryer. I've done this in the oven quite a few times, obviously not for a long time because I don't use my oven anymore. So I've tried to kind of change quantities and things like that to fit in. I'm going to be using today this one, and I will put the link for these down in the description below. These are from Amazon, so if you do decide to pick the link, you don't pay any extra, but I get like about 2 cents or something like that of a commission type thing. These ones are smaller than the IKEA ones, and they do fit in the AF300 if you have that model. But I just wanted to do something quite small, an ideal portion really for two. I will be honest, I don't like this dessert at all, but I will be giving it a taste test. But yeah, it's not that I don't hate it, I just don't like it. It's just not my thing. So we'll come down and we'll have a look. So on this plate here, I have 3 slices of stale, this was a bloomer loaf, I do believe. So we're trying, as I said, it's trial and error with some quantities. I am just going to be taking, this is just standard, it's not butter, spread, and we want to give them a good butter, Linz. Now, traditionally, you would heat your milk and sugar and things like that and wait, and you'd probably have cream in it as well. There's no cream in this recipe. I am using a lactose-free milk. It possibly would work with other alternatives. Give it a go and see. But this is a good way, if you can catch your bread before it starts to go green, of using it up. So that will do for that. I'll take this and we're going to just start cutting it up and layering it in. There's nothing, might have too much bread for this. So I want 1.5 kind of slices to start with. Then I am going to put the quantities I'm using down in the pinned comment in the description. I have 70 grams here. Now I'm using sultanas because I can tolerate them a lot better than things like raisins and, you know, other bits and pieces. So 70 grams, and I am just going to start by kind of putting half of that on. In this jug here, no, wait, white sugar, 1 tablespoon I'm going to sprinkle over that first kind of layer. Could be too much, I'm not sure. So in here I have 150 mils of lactose-free milk and 1 medium egg. I'm just going to pour about half of that mixture to start with and let that bread start to kind of absorb all that. Then we're going to go in with the rest of the bread, hopefully that it will fit. We'll push it down a bit, it'll be fine. Now, as I said, traditionally this is a lot of a longer video, or a lot of a longer recipe, should I say, or more intense recipe. You do things like heat your milk, wait for your milk to kind of wait for your milk to cool down a bit, then add your egg, and then you kind of, it's happened to me a few times, risk curdling the egg because the milk's still a little bit too warm, and yeah, it's just a pain really. So then again, with 1 more tablespoon of sugar. Maybe not 1 if you're watching your weight. And the rest of this egg mixture. So it's not, the bit that makes this, you know, a little bit more intense for me is the fact I have to kind of put everything out, and yeah, you know, lovelies, you've been here a while. That mixture came out lovely. That was a free range egg, so it came out looking really yummy and yellow. So what I want to do now is I am just squeeze all that down. This with chocolate chips actually works quite nice. Basically, when you're pressing that stale bread down, it just kind of, it's like a sponge, and then it kind of pops back up and absorbs all that liquid. That's kind of more scientific-y explanation, I suppose. If you want, feel free to leave that for, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes just to make sure it's absorbing all that. Oh, where am I bringing it? Absorbing all that liquid. But as you can see, it's doing a fairly good job. These, again, down in the description below. I couldn't be without these with my air fryer. That's going in there. Oh, there we go. Now I'm going to be using the bake setting. If you're using a different air fryer, just use your air fryer setting. So draw 1, which it automatically goes to anyway. Then we're going on to bake, which it standard preset. Can we see? Bring this in a bit. Standard preset is 160 Celsius for the bake mode. Now I am going to bring this up. I'm going to go for 20 minutes and we'll see how that does. We might need to kind of have a look, re-evaluate, and maybe put in a bit more or something like that. But 160, I'll put Fahrenheit as normal somewhere if I haven't already up here. And we'll press start. And I will come back when this is done and we'll hopefully, you know, have something edible. That would be great. It was going to be edible, we know that. But yeah, see you soon. This is just finishing. It's 20 minutes. I haven't peeked yet, so I'm interested. We could open it, it could be burnt, but I don't think so because I'd smell it. Now, I will say I've got like a Christmas pudding sort of smell coming. I'm going to have a look. Ooh. That lighting's not doing it much justice, but it's it isn't burnt, it's cooked. Now, it smells absolutely amazing. I wonder, can I? Yeah, I'll get some other pictures where I've got some better lighting and stuff like that, because at the minute that doesn't look great. Hold on, can we? Yeah. Anyway, I'll be back when this has cooled down and we will give it a taste test. Time for a taste test, I suppose. The reason I don't like things like this is because I am not a lover of fruit. So I'm just going to pull some of them off. Oh, see that there? It's all fluffy like cake. So here goes. It's not bad. It's a perfect sweetness. I was a bit worried I'd put too much in. And I don't know whether we can see that in there, but it's really nice, soft and fluffy. In fact, it's a perfect texture. It's just a sultanas. Let me know down in the description, ideally, why this is still warm like it is, some cream over the top. But unfortunately, things like that just don't really agree with me. I can tolerate a tiny bit, but not much. Blueberries is what I'm thinking instead of sultanas for those people that don't like it. Don't like the sultanas, like, but do you know what? I'm still going to eat some of it because, yeah, it's really, it's delicate, but it does have the crisp top and the sugars dissolve nicely in there, which is another concern when you're baking at such a low temperature. Yeah, actually, do you know what? I'm going to call that a win. I think I'm very happy with that. Yeah. And for those of you that have been missing Mr. Man, I have just done a little bit of a film with it, a little bit of a video clip with him, and I'm going to stick that in next. Right, lovelies, wherever you are, make sure that you have a fantastic day. Just keep being yourselves, and you know, the world will be right, hopefully. Lovelies, take care. Talk to you all soon, either down in the comments or over on another video, and hopefully I shall see you again soon. Bye for now. Now sit round, pull and down. Good boy. Go. There we go. For those of you who like to see Mr. Man.